I'm just trying to get ready.
I want to ready for what? I have a feeling I am not gonna enjoy what's gonna.
We're normal. Like we don't film this late. So
oh, got you. I still got another like 6 hours before I go to bed.
All right, you ready, Win? All right, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
It's like a car that can't start.
all the mics have spiked now. It's fine. Hello, everyone. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
How does this work? Because like there's 3 of us.
I'd say you go, and then I would introduce our special guest.
I'm TJ.
That's Win, and today we have a special guest,
Again.
longtime fan of the show. Big guy, big. Nothing.
Fat,
is that a fat joke?
All right, let's start over. I wasn't feeling that one.
No, that's in there now.
Yeah, all right, no.
No, that's in there
big
now.
Major League fan over here. TJ, been on a couple videos.
Just call us fat. It's fine.
It's cool. I'm not
That's
offended
fine.
by it.
I'm not either. I work out.
What the hell?
You're just wondering, like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That was just out of pocket.
Today we have another episode of the Free Film Friday where we kind of just do whatever we want, and we brought TJ here to talk about some of his favorite movies. And we've got a special little surprise. We haven't told TJ what we're going to be doing with his
And for the record, I'm very uneasy about it.
top 10 favorite movies. And so I think what we should call this is the roast of TJ.
Ah, great. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
So
Like,
we asked TJ, we've been trying to film this for a while. We're going to roast his top 10 favorite movies. And I could probably start at 10 and work our way up and just go from there. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And we'll probably talk a little movie stuff afterwards. So make sure you watch all the way. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and like, comment, all that good stuff.
don't do it, because this is so like I'm against my will. Like this is
No.
against my will.
He
No, he
wanted
drove
to
here.
be here. He wanted to be here. He's been asking for weeks, months even, to be on this.
Okay, now you're just throwing me under this
Is that
bus
true?
that runs over.
That
fat
is
people.
true.
Yeah, it's
We-
true.
Oh, I
Every
didn't know.
once in a while, I'll
What the
throw.
Well, why do you say anything?
I've been trying to, but I always work Saturdays and Sundays when he has off. But
That's
now
very
he's
true.
off right now, so it's great. So
But
let's
today's not
just.
Saturdays.
You
It's
ready?
Friday.
You want to hop into his movies?
I mean, sure. What the fuck is Old Boy original?
You've never seen
So-
Old Boy?
So this was an easy one. Old Boy. It's what? What? Give us a little.
Okay,
Synopsis.
Don't spoil anything.
Okay, it's a Asian film
Is it
originally.
Japanese?
I think it might be Japanese.
Or it might
I'm
be
not
Korean.
100%. I think it's Korean. It's definitely Korean. And it's about a guy who is a piece of garbage who gets kidnapped and locked in a hotel room for like 15 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he gets gets dumped in a field in a box, and he's got 24 hours to figure out who did it to him and why.
Interesting. So this was an easy one to. I haven't seen this movie, so it must be a piece of trash. Old Boy, and also so you know how you get movies spoiled like all the time, like older movies.
Yeah.
I know this has a big twist. I still haven't gotten it spoiled, so people must not care about Old Boy. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but I must be
Never
a piece
heard of this.
See,
I've heard of every other
this guy.
thing. I've heard of every other thing on this list, but not this one.
And
And I'm from Asia.
That's why it's number 10.
This must be some weird name then. Can't
yeah,
be Old Boy. It's just translated
No,
to
it's
American.
literally Old Boy. It was called Old Boy.
Yeah.
When
In
it came
There's
out.
apparently
Yeah, in
he was
English.
telling me there's one with Josh Brolin or something.
Yeah, there's a remake with Josh Brolin and
How old
Samuel L.
is Josh
Jackson
Brolin?
and Elizabeth Olsen where you see her boobies.
That's where that is.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's the
That one must be better.
no.
It must be.
It's funny because I actually saw that one and thought it was the original and was like, man, this movie is a piece of shit. And then I talked to my buddy. I was like, man, have you ever seen that Old Boy movie? He goes, oh, yeah, the ones that's got like the Korean dudes in it. And I was like, what?
What?
All you had to say was Elizabeth Olsen and Josh Brolin. I already knew what you're talking about. Yeah, that was trash.
All right, number 9.
Number 9, we have The Northman, recent film release. Make sure you go watch our review on that and subscribe, all that good stuff. This one's kind of hard, Win.
Yeah, considering you just did a video about
Considering
it.
we just
pretty sure you guys said you liked it.
Now, don't look at our review. Yeah, don't look at our ratings. This movie, it's just a scam.
It's a scam.
Straight up. Robert Eggers said, "I'm gonna do Hamlet, but Vikings." Cool, fucking losers.
It's already been done before.
Who cares? Like Hamlet's been done millions of times, and the superior one's definitely the David Tennant Hamlet.
I still prefer Shakespeare version.
Yeah, I prefer the
old text.
The Jedi text.
Quote, no. Since you love it so much, I want to quote. I want you to quote one of the lines from it.
Ah!
I don't think that's.
No, he says that
I don't think they said that.
a couple times.
Does he?
Yeah,
He screams.
Yeah,
like
a couple
a
times.
banshee.
yeah.
Okay, you got me on there. I don't know enough about Hamlet to refute that.
Oh, I was talking about Northman.
No, I was talking about Hamlet.
Words. Fucking, what's the famous one?
I used to know the long monologues.
A soliloquy
Yeah.
or monologue.
The long monologues. I used to remember them
What's
because I
it?
remember reading them for like
To be or
English
not
class.
to be? That's the question.
That is the question.
Yeah.
They don't
so
use shorthand.
They
prick.
don't use that in.
Am I
the
allowed?
Northman.
Okay, wait. Just real quick. Am I allowed to defend myself at all?
Oh yeah,
Or-
absolutely.
okay.
No, it's our show.
All right, that's fair.
I mean, you can try.
Number 8.
Number 8, we have the original RoboCop. Well, what's
Goofy as
what's to say? Like the original was so much better, or not the original, the remake.
The
The
remake
remake
is
was
so
really cool.
bad.
I liked it.
I love the remake.
You guys are
Yeah.
insane.
That was really
Who-
cool. Like that was
Nothing
like
is
a
good about it.
Like I
They
get,
took the original, they butchered it, and then they tried to make something that
What-
was like, oh, check out this, like, oh, it's
What
like
you-
the old one, but it's new.
What you're missing is like the newer one, the remake one, is like the more serious version. Because the old RoboCop was very goofy. It was like you see them walk around, the
We like-
robots walk around.
It's a good
They
drama.
look like
There's one robot in the first one.
yeah.
then they
No,
make
that's
some-
not true.
Yeah,
There's
they
like a
make-
gigantic mech.
Yeah, there's
whatever
a
that thing
gigantic
is called.
mech, and it's like, yeah, but I'm talking
So
like
there's
he's a
two robots.
cyborg.
So there's two
one
robots.
cyborg.
So there's more than one robot.
There's, I guess,
Get your words straight.
go to hell.
But that's what I couldn't even remember the main actor's name for the new one because he's so in character. Like it's Joel Kinnaman.
Oh, you just thought he was like,
Oh, Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah, I
you just thought,
looked
oh
up-
yeah, he's just the guy for the role. That
Oh,
Peter
yeah, he
Weller's
nailed-
guy's a piece of
He
shit.
nailed
Like,
it.
so-
Yeah, like well, and I mean,
Everyone tag Peter Weller so he can see this video.
like I liked I just bought the RoboCop skin in Fortnite to bring it all back to Fortnite. I'd much rather it be the new one, but I was like, I guess it's RoboCop. I like the new one, so well.
The new one is really cool. It's got like a nice
It's got
backstory.
Gary Oldman in it.
It's got Garrett Old. Yeah, it's got like a nice backstory. It's like the relationship between him and his wife was.
no, totally.
I thought it was great because like it was, you know, you don't see like a military wife and like a military guy like go through this kind of stuff all the time because like every time you see it, it's
Yeah.
usually like during the war or whatever, and they like
brothers.
oh, I'm retiring, and you know
That's a good
he
one.
gets like PTSD and shit like that. This time it's kind of like okay, it's like a weird pseudo DC Marvel's movie without the whole
Yes.
constraint
Yeah,
of
I
being
like that.
R-rated or not being R-rated, with just being what PG-13.
Yeah.
Like it was all violent. It was really cool. There was explosions and stuff like that. Like in the older one, there were explosions. It was
Not
it
as
was
good.
goofy. It was like it's
You ever-
outdated.
You know, number 7. I'm gonna put number 7 and number 6 together because these are old movies that I don't even know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Just for the audience at home, there's Solaris and Seventh Seal. Never seen them. I know Seven Seals in black and white. Is Solaris in black and white? No.
No, it was made in the 70s.
Yeah. Well, it still could be black and white.
No, it's not black and white.
Again, what's it? Come on came out last year and it was in black and white. I don't want to hear. What do you know about movies? Not much, apparently. Solaris and Seventh Seal. Solid 6th and 7th pick, TJ.
I thought yours was gonna be more serious than this.
Me? Or
No,
him?
his.
Yeah, I was
I thought his list was gonna be more serious.
I was expecting good movies.
Seventh Seal and okay, Conan the Barbarian.
Number 5.
Number
hold on.
5.
Somewhat gets a pass. I can understand
Yeah.
that, but like.
But that's like a
TJ, I
kid's
feel
favorite
like-
movie, you know?
Yeah, I feel like TJ, you're old enough, right? But you're not that young, or like you're not that old to be like, yeah, Conan the Barbarian is great. I feel like you grew up in like 2005 shit, like 2006 kind
Why
of
do
shit.
you-
Like what?
Don't, like,
Please,
like
what movies-
He-Man.
Like He-Man, yeah.
The superior Macho Man. Ooh, yeah.
Number 4.
What's a seventh seal?
Seventh Seal.
It's
I
a
don't know.
Film
It is a film. That's
by
it.
Ingmar Bergman
Yeah.
about a knight who is losing his faith in God and has a he's coming back from the Crusades home to his wife, and he has a chess match with death.
I think
Yeah.
I've already seen
Ian
it.
Sorry, that's
McKellen.
not fucking grown up enough for you.
Ian
two.
What is
McKellen.
it
Yeah.
called?
Does it have Ian Mc?
No,
No.
he plays death in that one.
No, he
movie.
doesn't.
Yeah, no,
it's a
no.
foreign film.
No, in that one.
They all speak like
Ian McKellen's
foreign
from
language.
not from a different different place.
He's from a different language.
yeah, yeah.
That sounds a whole lot like The Last Duel.
Ian
Seventh
McKellen
Seal?
was in.
It's not.
It's like The Last Duel because like it goes
He
back to
didn't
his
get-
wife.
I
and,
haven't
like,
seen The Last Duel.
He didn't get my reference either. Ian McKellen played Death from the Seventh Seal in Last Action Hero, or was it Last Action Hero?
I don't remember.
He also
that part.
played Death in
What the hell?
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
because he
This
kept
guy.
dying.
He told
I'm
me
sorry, I
to
don't
watch
have
this movie.
photographic memory.
Neither do I. Number 4.
Believe it or not, Will's actually really dumb.
It's true. I'm
That
an
makes me
idiot.
feel way better about this whole situation.
Yeah. Number 4, Apocalypse Now Redux. So you didn't like the original?
No, I like the original. I just like the extra footage that they put in the Redux.
Whatever.
Apocalypse Now. What is that one?
You've never seen Apocalypse Now.
Boy, I'm trying to.
It's got Martin Sheen,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I like
a
The-
young Lawrence
not
Fishburne
that
who lied about
memorable.
his age. It's not a Marvel movie, no.
It's a
No,
Mar-
memorable.
I like.
It's not a memorable movie.
No, not really.
Isn't,
So I would remember like Shawshank Redemption. I can remember in Uncut Gems.
isn't the Godfather in that?
Apocalypse Now
No,
Redux.
he directed it.
Marlon Brando didn't direct it.
Oh yeah, Marlon Brando is in there.
Yeah.
He's not.
This guy doesn't even know who directed it. And it's number
Francis Ford Coppola.
Coppola.
However you say, I don't care. I'm
Ford
so
Coppola.
furious right now.
Well, what
Number
is it? What
3.
is it though? Like when was this released?
Apocalypse Now. It's a movie like a movies that I don't even know how you say it, that word. It's based on a book. I'm so fucking angry. I can't even speak. It's based on a book called Heart of
So I wanted-
Darkness.
Okay.
And Heart of Darkness is about this dude who goes to like the Congo and sees the horrible I think it's the Congo. I could be wrong.
What year was this?
When the movie come out?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Vietnam, by the way.
Does he go to Vietnam in Heart of Darkness, or does he go to They go to Vietnam in Apocalypse Now.
I don't know which one you
It's
were
about the
talking about.
Vietnam War.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I've seen so many things about Vietnam War. I've only seen a couple good ones.
Oh, really? Name them.
Apocalypse One.
Apocalypse? What?
Now is not the one that I remember.
Okay. Well, what are the ones that you remember?
That one, Blue Bayou, that's got a Vietnamese guy.
That
That was a good one.
Vietnamese guy. No, there was another one. What was that one with
Turning Red, another Chinese.
No, Krista with
I was like,
Chadwick
that's not
Boseman.
even close.
What is that with Chadwick Boseman?
Oh,
You talking about
Netflix. What is
the
that one?
Five Bloods?
Yeah, that's
that
a good one.
That's a
Okay,
good one.
I can't argue that. I like that. I do like that one. That's pretty.
can't even lie. I hated that one. Yeah, we didn't like that one.
I thought it was all right. I didn't love it, but I
Well,
didn't hate it.
obviously, it shows this reflects like real Cine fans and TJ.
Number 3.
Number 3, Shawshank Redemption, the highest rated movie
Too slow.
on IMDb. TJ, we have some history with this movie.
Yeah, we do. And this is
So do you really believe it should be number? It's not your number one movie.
it's a do I think it should be the number 1 rated movie on IMDb?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you're wrong.
Is it really?
That was a joke. I think Shawshank sucks. So, whenever
Why?
TJ
Why?
said it
Please.
was a great movie, I told him like, "What? Why? Like, you obviously don't watch like enough movies because you're just a sheeple, man. The fact that it's his
It's
number,
like a Pulp Fiction situation.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm
I don't
surprised
even
he
like
doesn't
Pulp
have.
Fiction.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a Quentin movie on
Yeah,
here.
I'm surprised too.
They're
Like,
good. They're not
This guy.
they're not in my top 10.
You don't like feet? Come on.
No, I don't like
I
feet.
bet number 11's like Inglorious Bastards.
That,
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't
probably
surprise me.
is.
He reminds me a lot of our friend.
Number 11 will be Raid Redemption.
This
If you
guy.
want a bonus roast.
He's just trying to like, because I told him he didn't watch enough foreign films.
Oh my
When I
God.
told him he watched Shawshank, that's why he threw in like Seventh Seal and he's saying, "Oh, Raid Redemption." Like he doesn't.
Oh, you need to watch more foreign films, man. You need to
Yeah.
get into like Japanese.
bet you haven't even
movies
seen
and-
Parasite.
You need to get into like South Korean stuff too. Like some of them are really good.
I can't even defend myself because I'm
Some-
on their show.
No,
Like, you understand?
That's
No, you just yelled at me and said, "No, this is our show. You can't defend yourself."
If it makes you feel any better,
Is that why you've been quiet this entire time?
it is a bit. It is a bit.
Well, and it's like I can't even defend myself.
No, you
because-
can.
No, I
You
know I
can.
can.
Yeah.
I physically can't because I'm in awe of the levels that you guys are going with this.
Dude,
But it's true.
You know what?
Shawshank
There's a
Redemption
video
is
out-
very slow.
Just because it's slow doesn't make it a bad movie.
Ah,
That means that
name
for
a
you,
good slow movie. You can't.
But because it's slow,
Shawshank
it doesn't make it good either.
Speed.
oh yeah, Speed is so slow.
Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, those movies are so slow.
They are.
Those movies are
Well, they
very
know how
incredibly
to do
slow.
pacing. Shawshank, not so much.
It actually doesn't do a lot of pacing well. There
No.
were a couple times where I just
Like, who gives a
There
shit
was, like,
about
a
the old
time-
guy killing himself?
Are you
It's not even
fucking
about that.
kidding me?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
How can anybody not weep tears when he?
what
hangs
else am I
himself?
supposed to weep? Go ahead, Win.
I didn't. Sorry,
No.
I don't form.
Well, that's because you're a heartless bastard.
That's very true.
He's seen some shit, man.
Old
Number
man-
two.
I'm sorry, but old man dying in movies just isn't.
well,
sad.
like that.
He
what I-
hangs himself
what
because
I'm
he's
saying-
institutionalized.
Who cares?
Oh, that scene.
Remember, well, like why they just take it? Like I don't. I just want to know what's happening.
feel like
to
that was a
Andy
cop-out.
Dufresne.
That was a cop out for sure.
Or Morgan Freeman. Give me his sexy voice. not-
He's the narrator.
I'm aware.
It's told from his point of view.
I've seen the
He's
movie.
got the most amount of screen. He's got more screen time than Andy Dufresne almost. Number two.
I like how fast he's trying to get through this
I want
list.
to go. I want to get through this so bad. We spent
Number
the most
two.
amount of time on number three.
Well, good. It's got history with
I
us.
know it does.
Number two, Mandy, starring Nicolas Cage. We've actually done a review on this one too, so go watch that. Yeah. Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Where's the plot?
Yeah.
No, where's the
Where
plot?
is the plot?
It's got. I mean, I can explain the plot to you.
No, I know what the plot
I
is,
fell
but where
asleep
is it?
watching
Okay,
this
so you
movie.
know what the plot is, but you're saying there's no plot.
Where? No, but where is it?
What do you mean? Where is it?
So some guy has a pretty little wife, and somebody else wants a pretty little wife, and then crackheads come. What the?
They're not crackheads.
No, they're crackheads.
it's meth heads.
Same shit.
Same
Meth
shit.
and crack
Just
are
different
not
drugs.
the same thing.
No, they're
different
like
drugs.
they're like the same thing.
They're the same.
Why this guy?
I don't remember
He's a-
Mandy. No, I fell asleep during Mandy.
Oh, really?
it's like
I got
purple.
really bored.
Oh, did you?
Well, it's because it's the colors. Like it just puts you to sleep.
Yeah,
like
it's-
the purples.
I
and
just I
stuff.
want to point out it's not hanging on a wall or anything, but they've got a Mandy poster
No.
right there.
cool
Yes.
poster.
It does have a cool
Shit
poster.
movie.
We have also a poster of the spy in
Does the
yeah.
what poster I have really matter? Have you seen that Spy Who Dumped
It
Me?
should.
Have you
Why would
seen
you
the
spend
Jaws
movie-
poster in the background? Come on.
All right.
No, Jaws is now. You want to talk boring movies? Jaws is.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
I've tried to watch it 3 times and I get like.
You know what's
30
really
minutes in and I
boring?
fall asleep.
Matrix. Matrix was
That was a pretty
That-
shit movie.
that-
honestly.
I just.
Oh
it's
man,
just a
what's
poster.
reality? Buh, you know, like Plato
Cool
did it
poster. The
15,000
Jaws
years
hate, I
ago with
won't
his
take,
allegory in the
but-
cave. Like, I mean, come on.
But yeah, Mandy puts you to sleep. It's too colorful.
Tell us why is Mandy good?
There is a. Is it because you want to be a part of a cult?
No,
Do you like chainsaws?
I don't. This is leading the witness right now.
No.
Do you like
I would never.
I like-
Hearsay.
I like Johnny Depp trial reference.
No.
It's actually a horrible thing that's happening. I feel sorry for everyone involved.
he seems to be having a good time.
He does. He does.
Yeah, he's always laughing.
Yeah. But yeah, Mandy.
Yeah, why is Mandy good?
Well, yeah.
enjoy the story.
That's
Uh,
cool.
I think it's.
Wait, what is there to enjoy in that story?
What? But again, what story? Mm-hmm.
Like, who's Mandy?
Say same thing about Kill Bill.
That's true.
It's more about the fucking villains than it is fucking her.
No, it's
You
not.
could
yes,
also
it
say
is.
that about
Mm.
what is that movie? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Northman. I mean,
Northern Northman.
like that's
That's
a
an even
revenge
better
story.
contender.
Let's just bring it back
Or
to
the
number
Batman.
9. Yeah.
No, I don't want to start over.
No,
We're
I was
almost done with
just
this.
bringing it back to show that like
that
I don't
like
think you
cliche movies.
No, I just don't think you know what a good revenge story
No,
is.
it's fair.
Yeah.
Number one.
Number 1, Uncut Gems. Why?
I hated the
Do you
colors.
not
You
like
hated the colors.
I hated the way it was color graded.
do you even know like what Adam Sandler's like actually good at doing?
Acting.
That's not this.
Yes, it is.
He wasn't
No.
acting in this. He was
Yes,
just
he
him.
was. What? He was just
It was
Adam
just
Sandler.
him. He was just him.
He's a
He-
funny guy. Why is he saying fuck in the first 2 minutes? Okay. I had to give refunds for this movie because people hated it.
Well,
It's
yeah.
synonymous.
Well, because that's because the American
Is he actually
people.
Jewish?
No offense, the American people are some of the dumbest people you ever talk to.
Why
Is
saying
it?
no offense to your kind?
Well, obviously.
Because I don't want people to attack you guys for the opinions I'm about
Well-
to lay down in this
Well,
diss track to
obviously,
America.
well, obviously, like you're speaking some truth because look at your movies.
we done.
I don't like the
Just-
fact that Kevin Garnett was in this. I feel like
Why?
it
Pick
definitely
a better
detracted too
basketball
much.
player.
Yeah, like
Hey,
at that time,
KG,
you could have
you
had
got a
like
game tonight.
could have had like Kobe in there.
Yeah.
Kobe would
They
have been
probably asked him,
entertaining.
but he said no.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't.
No,
want to
I
do
Oh, I
doubt
know
that.
because it's shit.
I
Yeah,
doubt that
'cause it's
like
shit.
Kobe's really into acting.
That's
He
true.
really
Jokes
Like
on
to
you
make
guys.
cameos.
This is my top 10 movies that I hate. So
Really?
no.
No,
I love all
yeah,
these movies.
yeah.
I
Oh,
was-
nice try.
I wanted to throw a little twist in there. But,
That'd be great.
that would
Bring,
be great.
he brought 10 shit movies. And
Is
it's,
this all what
And then
this
you
is?
got, I'm acting very angry, and then you guys are.
Oh,
like,
so
shit,
no, it wasn't a joke.
No.
oh,
No, I'm
Oh.
getting a little.
we
irate.
had faith in him for a second.
What?
It would have
What?
been
I
really.
wasn't paying attention.
Well, obviously, we were talking about Uncut Gems. How could you pay
Yeah,
attention?
you're gonna have to like subtitle just your part as it like zooms in on you and
I have
Phil and
no
I just
idea.
talking about nothing.
My brain's like a loading screen right now. I'm
Or-
just sitting
just
here.
a
just like-
GTA 5 loading screen. You just nothing.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead. That type of.
You don't have that anymore because Xbox Series X. What the f- was that? What the f- was that? Oh my god!
In sync, baby.
That was good.
Yeah. Any final thoughts? Anything else you want to try and defend any of these movies with?
Yeah, why didn't you defend any of them? I mean, like,
No, I don't want to defend myself. I will like to say I hate you both.
I know.
Solaris original.
But
I spent like
Did we talk about that?
we
Solaris
skipped Seven
original?
Seal and Solaris because I
they're
don't
both
think
foreign and they're old,
and
you
we
didn't
haven't
care
seen
about it.
them. So
I don't get people liking old movies. They're old movies.
Go
for
watch a
reason.
Marvel movie.
Says the guy whose favorite movies is fucking Jaws.
yeah, but that's a classic.
That's a classic. That's different. But like older movies are just
Like
doesn't
I
make
don't,
sense.
I couldn't call RoboCop a classic.
Couldn't either. That's very true.
Apocalypse Now came about the same time as Jaws.
Judge Dredd was better.
Apocalypse Now is absolutely a classic.
Is it?
Yes.
Why? Because it's Francis Ford Coppola. He did the
Are you trying to say,
Godfather.
say
So what?
Godfather's not a classic?
No, that's a classic for sure.
It's a classic. It's not a good movie though.
No, wait, that's not on his top 10. That's
Oh
what
my
we
bad.
know.
Sorry, my bad.
We can like the Godfather.
Sorry, my bad.
I would have loved if I'd put Jaws on here just as a joke and then watch you
I
try
don't-
to shit all over you.
I would just have to. I
You just switch it over to Win because he doesn't give a shit.
I would-
Will's over here
there's a-
just like
there's a-
just hunkered down. Just every once in a while, Win's like, "Oh yeah, this movie's shit," and then Will comes in, "Yeah, that movie's shit." Like
There's
he's a little
In pain.
He's
I'm
like,
not
"Yeah,
the-
shit."
God, dude. And I'm like,
Yeah, I hate this
I
movie.
wish I had like
Tears
the Jaws tattoo I want. I was like, yeah, I fucking hate it.
trying to cover it up.
It's like there's a video out there or there's footage. It was recorded. I don't
Mhm.
it's in the void, but me and Win argued for probably an hour and a half about Batman versus Superman. Like it was
What was the outcome of it? Did you guys ever find any common ground, or was it just an hour?
we
and a half of you
definitely
guys
did.
arguing?
Yeah, we definitely
but,
did.
But it was also Win does this thing where he blacks out and just says shit and just keeps throwing it and it's just like
I think
yeah, but what about this? But he's like,
But-
no, but
Dude,
why?
that
But I
ki-
was right.
That happened in the Antiheroes episode. I feel like whenever we were talking about Joker, and
Yes,
Win
exactly.
got this look in his eye like it was like an animal, and he just started like
It's
ranting.
when he
I did
grabs
black
the,
out.
it's when he
I did
grabs
black
the
out.
mic.
Yeah, he grabbed the microphone like 3 separate
I
times.
didn't do that
remember he
today.
grabs
He did
it
not
and
do
he's-
that today
Because I had Doctor Strange.
well, because we knew these movies were shit.
Yeah.
You didn't have to get too into
Yeah,
it. It's,
yep.
Yeah.
We have had this discussion before. and
Yeah.
What, that I have famously shit taste in movies? Or okay,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
all we talk about.
is this?
Everyone else that we talk to, just their movie selections are shit.
Oh, so you guys are
They
the
don't really
only
have a
like
series.
No, yeah.
movie opinions that matter.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
we-
right, well, how
much.
about we see your top tens?
Number 1, Iron Man.
Number
I
2
would've-
in game.
I would have.
Number 2, Nemo.
I would have shit my pants if you were like, "Oh yeah, Thor: The Dark World, number 1."
I would've-
I'm number 2 is Eternals.
I would have jumped off a bridge before I said that. Like,
That's TJ's top 10. I don't know if we should leave the facade in there that we fucking hated his movies, or should I be like, no, we'll leave it.
Shawshank Redemption is still shit. But anyways,
Yeah.
everything else that we've said was wrong.
Yeah, like
We don't care.
I real quick, just to go back over them, my thoughts. Old Boy, haven't seen it, really want to. It's just like not on anything.
Super good. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's not on
Northman, it's our highest rated movie this year.
I figured it.
It's
I saw it. On
It's
the-
my number 1 like this year. RoboCop classic. It is
Yeah.
like
Coolest movie I seen when I was a kid.
RoboCop.
Oh yeah, dude. It's
Yes.
just a quick. I know we're trying to wrap this up, but just a quick aside. RoboCop was the first like rated like R
R,
movie
yeah,
that
I
I've
remember
ever
that.
seen in my life, and I remember watching it, and it was like this feeling of like, because at the time I was too young. I'll say it. I was way too fucking young to be watching this movie, but I still had this thing in my mind where I kind of thought it was real. And then you watch
No, I
Murphy
get
get
that.
violently
So-
shot to death, his hand shot off, and then he
So
can shoot him
that-
in the fucking head.
That's kind of funny you mentioned that, because my first R movie I probably wasn't too young. It was Matrix, because it's kind of that's a soft R.
Oh yeah, that's a
But like I was like, this is so cool. Like, what if we are in a simulation? And so like that was
you say that like inspired a whole generation of
Oh,
people
absolutely.
like, that were like, oh my god, what if we are in
Yeah,
the Matrix?
so-
I don't think we are.
New RoboCop's still cool though.
it's pretty. I actually like the new one.
It's very dark. It's gritty. It's got that pizzazz that
I think-
the old RoboCop didn't have.
I think the problem that I have with it is it's kind of like the same thing they did with Nightmare on Elm Street, where you got the original Nightmare on Elm Street that had a kind of campy goofiness to it, and plus Robert Englund was
Yeah, that's
made
the
for that
thing.
role, and in my opinion, and he had that, like, kind of had like that weird goofiness to it, but it was still terrifying.
Yes.
And then they made the remake with that dude. I cannot think of his
Who
name.
cares?
Yeah, it's the dude from Watchmen, which I think was awesome. I
Love Watchmen. Yeah.
It's the dude who plays Rorschach from Watchmen, and
Oh,
there was a
yeah.
line in
I
the
like the TV
trailer.
show.
I'll never forget the line in the trailer that absolutely blew my fucking mind, and I was like, I will never watch this movie. I still haven't seen it, but
But the new RoboCop.
no, the new Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh,
They did a
it's
remake,
bad.
the newest one. They made a remake of it, and this guy's like in the nightmare world or whatever, and he like whispers, "Oh God," and then Freddy Krueger's like, "No, just me," and you're like, "Oh!" It's like I felt bile
remember
rise in
that.
my throat when I heard that.
That's
So-
the problem with a lot of remakes nowadays is that when the older ones are either way too serious or like way too goofy, the remakes
They go in the
tend-
opposite direction.
Well, they also
some of
don't know
them-
how to handle like the goofy.
That's true.
Well,
That
some
is
of
true.
them tend to either be too serious or be too funny.
Yeah.
Because like it's never in between. I mean, I think there was only one.
Firestarter, so great.
Yeah, it's
That's a-
way too serious.
Yeah.
Or they tried to
Go
make
watch
it
our
way too serious.
Firestarter review.
But like if you look at like
shameless self plugs.
Yeah, it's our channel. Might as well.
what is that Stephen King movie with the clown?
Oh,
It-
it.
Yeah, like
It's
it, the
similar.
original it. You
Oh
know,
God.
it was kind of.
Well, it was originally made for like to be a TV miniseries.
That's
type
what I'm
thing.
saying. Yeah, that's
And
what I'm saying.
It was made to where it couldn't be super
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
and it had this weird air of like, in my opinion, that I think shit, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank.
Skarsgård.
No, in the old one.
Tim Curry.
Yeah,
Love
Tim
him.
Curry. Yeah, I thought he did a really good job in that role, but I feel like the main problem is like the costume design for it
Yeah,
really wasn't that scary.
Yeah.
It was kind of goofy.
it wasn't there.
I'm
There
but
was- yeah, it wasn't
talking
there
about
yet, but in the-
inspiring a
but-
generation.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
that scared kids
Oh,
of
yeah.
clowns.
No,
for-
well, people. I don't have a fear of clowns, but
Mhm.
like people who have a fear of clowns, no matter what the clowns look like, they're terrified of
Yeah.
them.
Honestly, the
And-
only time a clown is scary is when they stop doing the act, and that's it.
Yes,
It's
I saw
when
a
they just
clown
start
smoking
talking.
a cigarette
That's
one
what I'm
time. He
saying,
scared
yeah.
the
Yeah.
shit out of me because
Well,
I was like,
that's
"That's a
fun.
dude. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
just walk around like
It's
whoa,
funny.
you
It's
know."
funny you say that because there's like a famous picture of Tim Curry smoking.
Yeah,
a cigarette
smoking a cigarette. Yeah, and it's
yeah.
like it's like, what?
It should be like that.
You should go home and wipe that shit off your face before you start smoking cigarettes, traumatizing young kids everywhere.
Back to your list, redeeming you. We'll give you the redemption arc.
Okay.
Solaris and Seventh Seal, same thing like Old Boy. Just haven't seen them.
Super good.
They're
though.
on my list.
Super
and
good.
Conan,
Old movies.
classic.
Classic.
Never
Except
seen it.
the Jason Momoa one sucks.
Yes, it did.
Which one's Conan the Barbarian?
Conan?
He-Man, but a barbarian.
Okay.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger played him originally.
God, was there one?
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Apocalypse Now, probably one of the best war movies. Like,
dude,
of all time.
it's honestly, now this is like a hot opinion that's real. Thin Red Line. Have you guys ever seen it?
Is that the one?
I think it's got McConaughey in it.
Yeah, it was competing with that Steven Spielberg did.
Oh, Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, they came out around the same time.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan, fantastic
Mhm.
movie. Thin Red Line, boring as hell.
Yeah, it
That
is.
movie, and it's so disconjointed. Like I don't know what's happening through most of it. Saving Private Ryan, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I know all the characters' names. Rip Vin Diesel.
Maybe you just need to watch it twice or something. Cause
I didn't even finish it the first time I watched it because it was so
It's
confusing.
it's also
maybe you
really
should, like-
long.
I mean,
just
yeah, and
not
it's like a
entertaining.
3-hour long movie, so it's like nothing's happening, and then
What?
boom, something happens, and then
Yeah, that's every
old.
old like war movie though.
I don't know,
They're
Private-
always like
This
3 or 4
one's
Well, see,
hours
the thing
long.
about Private Ryan, Saving Private Ryan, though, is that during, like, between the actions set pieces, they have like a lot of characterization that's really like compelling, and like
Yeah,
you really
I remember
connect with
that.
the characters. I didn't connect with. I don't even remember any of the characters'
No.
names from Thin Red Line.
Yeah, it's bad. Shawshank Redemption. We'll skip that one. No, I think it's a good movie, but it's also like
I agree with. See, here's the thing: we have history, but I agree with you on the fact that it's overrated.
absolutely
I
like
still
every
love it.
Quentin Tarantino movie. I don't know. I don't think Shawshank would realistically be in my top 100.
That's fair. That's fair.
Green
It's in my
Mile's
top
better.
10.
Yeah,
Green Mile's better.
Yeah.
That's a hard argument because Green Mile's really good.
it
I
is.
know.
It's so good. I can't even go like, no, fuck Green Mile. It's
'Cause
like,
I
no,
just-
Michael Clark Duncan in that is amazing. Tom Hanks in that is amazing. The dude with the rat, whose name I forget, he's amazing.
I just remember like every time I think about Shawshank Redemption, I always think about Green Mile. It's the first movie that I think of. But I do like Shawshank Redemption. I liked it recently. I watched it recently, and I remember thinking there like, wow, these are the details that I completely missed the first time watching it because I was in
It's-
high school and I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
care much.
definitely
There's
a
like-
good rewatch
yeah, just-
movie. For your number 2, it's one of my favorite posters of all time before I had even seen the movie. Probably my favorite Nicolas Cage.
It's really good.
It's just fun.
it's so good.
Some of the stuff I said about Mandy kind of I do agree with.
Like
though.
what though?
Where's the plot?
I feel like that in that one though, having a by the book plot would have bogged the movie down.
No,
it would have brought.
I
the
get
movie
it,
down.
but
I
also,
love
like-
the aloofness of it. That's
Yeah.
like my favorite.
And it
part.
works with Nicolas Cage. So finally, TJ's number 1, Uncut Gems. It's like Adam Sandler's best. I also have that poster too.
Dude, it's so.
It is good. I went and saw it 4 times with like a different group each time, and every single time near the end, I was just like,
I didn't want. See, that was the thing. I didn't want to break the facade that you guys were going for, but you told me that, and I was just sitting here thinking, this motherfucker's seen this movie 4 times.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's
in
sitting here
theaters,
trying to
like-
shit all over
I
it.
feel like though, have you seen The Lighthouse?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you'd like that more than this.
The
actually-
Lighthouse was
at
debate.
least-
I debated putting Lighthouse
I
at
could
number
see that.
10.
yeah.
But I had rewatched Old Boy recently, and I was like, man, I just love Old Boy. Lighthouse gets a little much, in my
nah.
opinion. At some point, there are some points in the movie where I'm like, okay, like there's enough mind fucks in this movie. The scene that really not broke me, but the scene where I was like, oh my gosh, can we like focus on something? Was the scene where they
Where's
have
the
like
plot?
that scene where he's like, boo, boo, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
And then he like starts attacking each other, and then he morphs into the mermaid, and then to like
Yeah.
old man Poseidon with giant slithering tentacles, and then he just starts hitting him, and he coughs up like sea foam and bile
What?
and shit. And I was like, come on, man, like what? Like I don't need this much mystical in this movie.
Yeah.
Like
But it's good a performance art movie though.
I
It
do-
is.
I
No,
would-
it really is. Like honestly, it'd probably be number 11. I changed it from Raid Redemption.
I
It'd
will
be
say
number
that-
11. It's very close to top 10, but Old Boy beats it by just a little.
Let's wrap this bad boy up though. So that's been the roast of TJ's movies.
Yeah, how did we do, TJ?
Considering I got actually angry a couple
Hell
times,
yes.
there was genuine anger And it's again, I wasn't defending the movies, not because you told me I couldn't as a joke. I was so unbelievably angry at certain points. I was lost for words.
Good.
It didn't even feel like a roast.
it's
It was
like
just
I
us
knew-
being mean.
I
Yeah.
know. There's a difference between playful roasting and what you guys just going, yeah, these movies fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, TJ. We don't have the brain capacity to actually argue
there's,
anything.
there's like, yeah, you guys gave no reasons. It was just you would ask me and you're like, oh, Mandy, why?
well,
This movie
No, I
shit.
gave plot. I said, where's the
got-
We
plot?
said, where's the plot? But that's
Because there
what-
is none.
Okay.
I gotta be honest with you. I thought I'd like recognize more movies in here that are considered as like the best or whatever, right?
See,
that's
that's
like
not-
theatrical greatness.
I will say, TJ, excellent movie taste.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting
you.
like an actual like personalized list because sometimes
yeah.
when we talk to people regularly, when we talk to them about like movies that they like or something like that, the first thing that pops up is like either something Quentin Tarantino did or some dumb shit that like
Well,
they've heard from like other critics
Yeah.
before and
Well,
they're like, oh, it's
yeah.
the best.
yeah. Well, for me, it really boils down to, and I know you're trying to wrap this
No,
up,
you're
but
good.
for me, it really,
He's gonna edit it.
yeah, there we go. It really boils down to me is how
In
the
like a
movie
week
makes
or two.
like
Yeah.
the first like the first viewing is how the movie makes me feel.
Yeah.
And I don't just go like, oh, Quentin Tarantino. I do love his movies. I think they're really great.
Yeah.
None of them are in my top 10 because
No.
none of them were like blew my face off. For the longest time, my favorite movie of all time was Bug's Life. And that's because when I watched that movie, it just made me feel a certain way. And then as I got older, I started watching, I guess you could say, more grown-up movies. And I don't watch a lot of comedies anymore. Like I like
do.
comedies. Blazing Saddles is one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Fucking
But
racist.
I like watching movies that have a little more substance. Did you say racist?
I said fucking right.
Oh, see. That's the thing. I want to quote that. I want to quote the movie so bad, but you can't because all the funniest parts are horribly racist.
On that note, and trying to wrap up. God, TJ, stop talking. I'm
Fuck
kidding.
you.
I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Sorry,
It's
TJ,
a
for being
good
brutal.
take. I think movies should be your top 10 and stuff should be very personalized, and yours definitely is. I think there's a good place where we do on like the channel of like critical and entertainment, and there's a good place like you can have a movie that's a 10 entertainment and a 1 like critically, and you can still be like your favorite movie. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so it's a good thing, and I thank you for coming on, TJ.
It's all right,
Thank you
it's
for
too
taking our
Thank
harassment.
you guys for having me, but fuck you guys for not telling me what this was.
That is great.
So I
It's
could have
perfect.
prepared a little more. Well, no, I feel like if I prepared, then I wouldn't have gotten
No.
genuine angry.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared either. Otherwise, I would have said some really dumb shit.
Yeah. So
If I had known what you were gonna say, I was like, I would have written all this down. I would have been like, well, fuck this
yeah,
movie more.
I should have given Win some notes because he probably
Yeah.
would have gone off.
Yeah, I started saying I wish I had sent this ahead of time so Win could just like this would be an hour and a half long episode of
Yeah.
Win
I could
just
have gone to the-
systematically tearing each movie down.
I could have gone to the depths of hell and find something about these
Yeah.
movies. Like, for
His-
example,
it,
like,
would have been like, oh, fucking Conan the Barbarian. You know, there's an extra that was a rapist.
Oh, you-
yeah, I've been doing that recently.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
You
yeah,
know, there was
you know,
a guy
some
who
of these
worked on this
people,
movie who was a sex offender. You're like,
That
what?
yeah.
a child
So-
predator.
Whoops.
On that note,
I do that all the time with my face.
We're the continuity crew,
I'm Will.
I'm Uncut Gems.
and I'm the one who knocks.
That's Win, and that's TJ. Thank y'all for watching another episode
Baller.
of the Big Feature Film Friday. This has been episode 8, we believe.
That almost hit me. in the
Thank
head.
y'all for watching. Like I
Sorry.
said that. Like, comment, and subscribe. We love movies. We love y'all, and we love you, TJ.
Thank you.
Thank
Love you
y'all
too.
for being. Thank you for being here.
Man,
We
if
love
I
you.
was more prepared, it would have been another like our friend video.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That was
We'll have to find another reason to get TJ in here.
dude. If you guys ever do like that's the thing. I've always wanted to like know what you guys are gonna review, and so it'd be a movie that you guys love and that I hate, so I can come on here and just like try to be that like get on my soapbox and like this is why you guys are wrong and this is what I hate you for it.
Well, that would be the thing. If yeah, exactly.
When
Like,
yeah,
what-
I don't think I've ever been on here where it was like, well, except these because these are like a lot of these are just kind of universally like hailed. There's like weirdos who don't like them.
yeah, this guy.
But I always like
Me?
I've been on here before.
No,
like I
me.
said, when I
Oh.
come on here for the anti-heroes one or whatever, and then like we started talking about Joker. In my head, I was like, all right, now I've got to switch into a mode where I have to be able to combat Win because he's gonna hate everything about what's happening.
Yep. It's like it happens.
I remember I said something about like why I liked it, and then I just see Win like fidgeting in his chair a little bit. And he's just like, no. There's like nothing about this movie.
Yeah. So, anyways,
that's me getting into character.
I'm wrapping it up. That's been our episode.
Just getting into character.
Thank y'all
I'm
for
just
watching.
I'm ready.
Bye.
Bye.